Hello and welcome to Room 501, a new show from Darts Corner. I'm Alex Moss, Jack Langston alongside me, and we're going to be talking about our least favourite things in darts.
Darts can be great, darts can be fun, but will this darts opinions go in Room 501?
We all love the darts. We could probably spend hours talking about why we love it, but we're going to be talking about some of the things that we maybe don't like about the game and we want to take away from it. The first one for me is the Premier League format. Jack, are you a fan of the format, or would you like to put it into our Room 501?
So, to be honest, I think the Premier League format at the moment, even though it gets a lot of stick, I don't see how they improve it. That's my issue with the Premier League format and people saying that it's rubbish and it needs to change. I don't know how they change it to make it better. I appreciate the old format was good, but I think when the format changed, people liked it for a year or so and then sort of decided that they didn't like it as much. But I think it has to stay or be very, very similar to what it is now, because you get a nightly winner, you get more matches for people to watch who are in the venue and also watch on TV. I do appreciate that we've seen Luke Littler versus Luke Humphries like 17 times before like April or something, but I just don't see how they improve that format without taking matches away from the viewers and the fans.
Yeah, I mean, they've kind of added loads of matches to the Premier League that weren't there before. It used to be one game a night for each player, sometimes 2 games a night, and now you're seeing your favourite players 2, possibly 3 times in a night. But for me, I think Luke Little, Luke Humphries, that's like Phil Taylor, Raymond van Barneveld, or Phil Taylor, Michael van Gerwen. Like, we used to see their matches not very often, and now we are seeing Little Humphries so often. I mean, the last Premier League season, I think they played like something like 7, 8, 9 times during the season, played in the final as well. They're sort of games that I think should be having a bit more build-up. So like the old Premier League format, they'd play twice in the league phase. They're like the sort of games you can build up to during the season, say, oh, these two are going to be playing in Liverpool in a few weeks' time, and sort of build it up. Nowadays, it feels like it's a lot more instant, so we are seeing the guys play each other a bit more often, and for me anyway, it feels like we've kind of lost that spark of these big matches because they are being played so often.
So do you have a format in mind, or would you go back to the old one? Or
It's a tough one because I don't know about you, Jack, but I don't really watch the Premier League much nowadays. For me, it's kind of, I'm over it a bit, like, and with the new format they're playing so often now, I don't really watch it as much. But I think if I was to choose between the current format and the old format, I probably would go back to that old one. I think we have got a lot of newer players now in the Premier League, like the 2 Lukes that are playing in it now. So I kind of feel like we could build up towards those matches. There could be a lot more excitement around it. So yeah, I've not found the perfect solution to the Premier League, but I think the old format, when they were playing twice a season during the league phase, that for me would be better than the current one.
yeah, I do agree with you on that. I think back in the day, I remember when it was Taylor Barney, it was like you knew Dublin was Taylor Barney, and you looked forward to that being the match of the night. But yeah, I do see where you're coming from. But yeah, so I guess anyone watching, what is your opinion on the Premier League format? Do you think it should go back to the old one? Do you think it should stay the same, or do you think it should be completely revamped? So let me know all of your thoughts in the comments. Okay, so the next one, the next subject is going to be this whole PDC Triple Crown idea that people seem to be running away with. Yeah, I'm not a fan of this whole idea of this PDC Triple Crown. I think number one, it's hard to argue what the Triple Crown is. For me personally, if you're going to go for a Triple Crown, it is Worlds, Match Play, UK Open. I don't like the idea of the Premier League being in this Triple Crown, which I think is a lot of people's argument, is it should be the Premier League and the Match Play and the Worlds. For me, the Premier League is completely unranked. It's pretty much invitational. I don't see how an invitational tournament can be argued in this whole Triple Crown thing. But in general, I think unless the PDC actually come out and say, right, this is the Triple Crown, because they don't really talk about the Triple Crown. They don't mention it anyway. So like it's like a whole fan fiction sort of thing for the darts is the Triple Crown. And yeah, I feel like there's a lot spoken about it, and there's a lot of arguments and what actually contributes to the Triple Crown. But for me, I think the Triple Crown they need to stop talking about it.
Yeah, it's something that's reared its head like the last few months, because Luke Humphries has completed the Triple Crown when he won the Premier League, and Luke Littler just winning the World Match Play. So they're I think the fourth and fifth players to complete that set of the World Championship, the Match Play, the Premier League. You've also got Phil Taylor, Michael Van Gogh and Gary Anderson. So it's quite a small group of players that have done it. I did a video on this on my podcast recently, and I said, like, Luke Littler's not won the Triple Crown because, like you, I wouldn't put the Premier League in there. For me, I'd have the World Grand Prix in there. And then you've got the three oldest tournaments in the PDC, and they're the three tournaments where the final is played on one day. So a lot of the tournaments nowadays, we're seeing a lot of the games bunched up together. So you might play 3 games on the final day or 2 games on a day, like you've got with the UK Open. But I think there should be a Triple Crown. I'm going to stick with that. I know this is something that Sky Sports have really bigged up the last few months. The players, they're getting on board with it now as well. We've seen Luke Littler, Luke Humphries, when they've done media, they're talking about wanting to complete the Triple Crown. And I think Luke Littler, his words were, I just want to get it done. So that kind of shows you where he is at the minute, because, you know, he's ticking off everything in the game. But I would like to see there be a Triple Crown, I think, just to kind of maybe distinguish what are the 2, 3, 4 biggest tournaments in darts, because we could probably talk about majors. That'll be another conversation. What is a major? I think in other sports we've got, you know, there's 3 or 4 tournaments that even casual fans, like with the tennis, with the golf, we know that they are the 3, 4 biggest. I think darts, to kind of get it to that next level in the public eye, I think we want to have a Triple Crown so people know these are the big ones that the players are playing for.
Well, there you have it, guys. Let us know in the comments what you think. Should there be a Triple Crown? If so as well, let us know what 3 tournaments are the Triple Crown, because I think the general public have one option, have one answer. I have one answer and you have a different answer. So it's very, 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 very varied. I did jokingly say on Twitter that I think any Barnsley Pro Tour should count from back in the day. But other than that, yeah, let us know your thoughts in the comments, and yeah, let us know if there are any other subjects you want us to discuss, and we will have a look through and pick some. Cheers, mate.
Thank you.